Population ecology. Remember, a population is a group of individuals of the same species in the same place at the same time. When we talk about population density, that's just going to be, sorry, let me grab a color here. Individuals, number of individuals per volume. This could be number of trees per kilometer. It could be number of bacterial cells per milliliter. And there's lots of ways that researchers determine this. You can sometimes do a direct count. Or there's all different types of estimation. Estimation techniques like counting one area and then extrapolating through the other, through the entire area, counting nests and burrows and tracks, or the one that you need to look at is 53.2, figure 53.2 in your book, how to determine population size with the mark and recapture method. The only way you're going to change in densities can increase or decrease, right? So to increase density, either more individuals have to be born or move into an area. Move into your population, right? So you can probably imagine to decrease your options are for individuals to die or move out of your population. There are 3 different patterns for dispersal of organisms. We're going to start with the one that's most common, clumped. And clumped just means you're going to have patches. Like, let's see, this is the easiest one for me to draw. You have individuals here and here and here, some over here, over here. And this is especially common with plants and fungi, where they clump together where soil conditions favor germination and growth. Sometimes you'll have insects that have very short lifespans, and they'll swarm together to increase their chances of mating. This is also sometimes seen with predators. So I've said predators, insect, short lifespan. Predators, for instance, a single wolf is much less likely to take down a moose than a pack of wolves, right? What else did I say? Plants and fungi. Next up is uniform. And a uniform or evenly spaced pattern of dispersion is usually from some sort of interaction. With plants, this is going to be chemical. Some plants secrete chemicals that keep other plants from growing around it. That way it doesn't have to share any nutrients or resources. And then with animals, it's usually, this is a long word, territorial. territoriality. All right. So the example in your book is going to be king penguins. And they're all close to each other, but they have uniform spacing because if anybody gets too close, they get aggressive mainly. Last but not least, here you have random. And let's see. There is no predicting where individuals end up. The position of each individual completely independent of all other individuals. And this doesn't happen often, but maybe in the cases of dandelions or anything that has wind-blown seeds. You could get random dispersion. Demography is the study of vital statistics of a population and how it changes over time. And you're mainly looking at birth and death rates. Life tables are age-specific summaries of survival patterns of a population. There's a term that we're going to use a lot here called a cohort. A cohort is a group of individuals of the same age, and they follow them from birth until all individuals are dead, and that's how they construct these life tables. And survivorship curves plot the proportion or numbers in a cohort that live or that are still alive at each age. And we're going to talk about 3 general types of survivorship curves. And I don't know why I did that. Let's draw, say, a graph over here. This is a survivorship curve. You have a couple of options. Type 1 is going to stay pretty level and then drop as you get older. This is type 1. And that is common with large mammals, including humans. Then we have type 2 is going to be pretty steady. Type 2 has a constant death rate over an organism's lifespan. Ground squirrels, other rodents, some invertebrates and lizards and annual plants would exhibit this type of curve. And then third, or type 3, is organisms that produce big numbers of offspring, but then provide no care for them, such as long-lived plants, fishes, and most marine invertebrates. So you have all of these fertilized eggs, and most of them just don't make it very long because of that no parental care and things of that sort. Many species fall somewhere in between these 3 basic types, and you can even get like a stair-stepped curve sometimes. Excuse me. Reproductive rates or fertility schedules is an age-specific summary of reproductive rates in a population. How many babies does this cohort put out from birth till death? When? Let's see. The example in your book is with squirrels. And squirrels vary, or these tables are going to vary a lot because obviously humans aren't comparable if they're having 2 to 6 young once a year, right? Thank goodness. But then you have the opposite extreme of oak trees dropping thousands of acorn each year for tens or hundreds of years. That is going to finish tonight. Well, tonight for me. This is just 1 of 6, so there's more to come.